So they gave it R hasar, which means that it's not livable. He said they have what are called, like they feel earthquakes probably like every day, still. 4:20 in the middle of the night, he felt a really hard earthquake, and they shook pretty hard again.
Last night?
Last night, yeah.
Wow.
So they're still
Wow.
having...
Wow.
And the whole place just shook really, really strong.
Last night?
Yeah, last night.
Wow. Can you tell us quickly what happened at that night, that first night?
Big sound came, and then there was like the whole ground just shook violently. Yeah, and then they escaped their home.
Yeah, and then everybody ran out of their homes. The
Ondan
whole
sonra
village
sen-
was outside.
It was like there was a bomb exploded when the big ones went off.
Did he realize that it wasn't
Böyle hafif
earthquake when he
sarsıntılarla başlayıp
Uh-huh.
birden şiddetlendi.
Yeah, so it started really quietly, and then all of a sudden it became really loud and really strong. And it was like it,
1,5
Bomb.
dakikadan fazla sürdü.
for like it lasted for more than 1.5 minutes.
Okay.
Zaten yatıyordu millet.
Yeah, everyone was sleeping, of course.
Çekyat var benim duvarın arkasında tam odan yattığım odada.
Yeah, so where they
Hoplaya
sleep,
hoplaya ön köşeye vardı ta.
So-
Üzerindeyim ben. Kalkamıyorum.
well,
Baktım
he
bir
couldn't
düşüyor.
even walk. It was so strong. It was like he was jumping when he was trying to walk
Arka duvardan
because he was
öne
lifting him up and carrying him
Wow, wow.
all the way from the back to them. Deprem olarak da hemen farkına vardın mı abi?
Tabii anın.
Anında anladım yani deprem oluyor. Yeah, they understood there was an earthquake
And
right
what
away.
what happened when they were outside and there was all these people outside in the streets?
Artık
What
bir
was
de
going on?
oldu.
Şey,
Ateş oldu, aydınlandı gündüz gibi dışarı.
Gece gündüz oldu.
ciddi misin?
Tabii tabii böyle
Oha.
bembeyaz oldu. Gündüz gibi oldu.
He said when the earthquake happened, it was like it was daytime. There was light everywhere.
Wow,
He said the whole sky was lit up with light.
wow,
Böyle mavi
was
alevler
like this-
çıkıyordu böyle dağlardan.
This
karşılardan
blue
böyle.
light
wow. All of
was
this.
all over the mountains,
All of
he
this.
said. Over the whole place is what it was. Like he's
Yani
joking,
4:20'ye
yeah.
kadar
Yeah.
sürüyor.
And
So
what was
it
going
was
on?
like from like 4:18 to 4:20 it lasted.
Uzun sürdü.
Yeah, for about 2 minutes.
That's actually supposed to be dark outside, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's why they're saying it's crazy.
I
Yeah,
understand that. I
it
just
was
wanna
it was
repeat.
dark. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow. And what was going on in the streets here where the people were outside? What was happening?
So he said basically like they all came out of their house as quick as they could. They pulled this car out of their house that was parked there, their tractor that was out of there, got his children into the car and turned on the heat because it was really cold and it was snowing
Yeah,
at the time. And then they went to try and find people to try and save people that were
Yeah.
stuck under buildings, stuff like that.
Wow, wow,
That's what their
wow,
experience was.
wow. And how many people were you able to save under them being stuck?
Yani
cenaze çıkar.
yeah. So he said they were able to get 5 people out safely, but then 3 of them were dead.
How many inches did the ground move? Like how many inches or centimeters? What would they?
So he's saying, I'll say it this way. He said, if you looked up there, some of the houses that are 2 floors, because they went up so high and went down again, the second floor came all the way down into the ground. So it looked like a 1-floor house.
Wow, wow. 2 minutes, the earthquake, that activeness of that earthquake was going on, where the heaven was kind of lit up, the grounds were shaking heavily. How long did those 2 minutes feel to them?
So this guy said he was trying to get out of the earthquake so hard he couldn't even get up. Every time he'd get up, he'd be collapsed down. This
Wow.
guy said within the first 30 seconds or so, he was able to get out of his house, but it was like this, like
Wow.
he's being thrown from side to side,
Wow.
from wall to wall in his
Şimdi
house.
hem böyle sağa sola sallanıyor
Yeah.
hem de alttan yukarı inip kalkıyor.
So he said it was basically they were being pushed from side to side, but at the same time, it was like they're being lifted up and put down, lifted up and put down,
Wow.
thrown up and put down,
Wow.
all at the same time.
Wow. What were they thinking What were they thinking when this all
Bak
happened?
şurada
Like what was going through their
alttan
minds?
vurdu, burada belirgin bak direkler açıldı.
He wants to show us where it hit
Yeah.
from the bottom down.
Demir alttan vurunca bak demir açıldı. Görüyor musun?
So you see how this right here, how it hit
oradan.
from down
Demirler
below?
açıldı
Yeah.
böyle
That's
alttan
why it
vurduğu
opened up
Okay.
on the walls like this, is because of the up and down hitting,
Okay.
basically, of
Okay.
it.
Okay.
So
What
yeah.
were they thinking? What was going through their mind when it happened right in the moment?
Bu
Like
deprem
what was it? What was their
olunca abi-
reaction?
Ne düşünüyordun acaba? Yani ne? Yeah, this guy said basically that the older Alm just said that he just thought death was coming, that death has arrived, and this guy said, you know, if we're gonna die, it should be quick.
So they were thinking of that.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they were sleeping, right?
Yeah.
It
yeah,
happened when you're sleeping, and when it happens so fast when you're sleeping,
Yeah.
you're not
yeah,
really able to think anything other than, I guess we're dying.
Yeah. Yeah. What is their biggest need right now?
Sizin en büyük ihtiyacınız ne şimdi? Merak ediyoruz.
İhtiyaç yok hani.
Yeah, there's not right now, because they've gotten some of the help, at least for, I think they're just thinking of right in this instant. They don't have huge needs other than what the other guy said, like the water and the hygienic packages.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, like the longer term, they'll need
Yeah.
a lot more
yeah,
help.
Yeah. Yeah.
But at the instance, they're thinking, you know, they have tents, and this is very Turkish, right? We have tents, we have food, and we're really just thankful to the world for people bringing in help.
Yeah.
Bütün dünyadan yardım geldi.
Yeah, so
Herkese teşekkür
what,
ederiz.
you know,
Dünyadan.
we want to say thank you from anyone that gave help throughout the world. We're really thankful. Yeah,
Yeah.
Çok felaket.
yeah, it was really awful.
Efendim dünyada böyle bir şey olmamış. Yani o zamanlar öyle söylüyor.
Yeah, some people are saying, you know, there wasn't, maybe there hasn't been this bad of an
Aynı-
earthquake like this.
Aynı bir ilde Kahramanmaraş'ta yani arda 3 tane büyük deprem
Yeah.
oldu. Aynı sınırlar
Yeah,
içerisinde.
so the fact that there was 3 really big earthquakes in the same area.
Yani dünyada böyle bir şey olmamış.
I
Yani
guess it
yıkım
hasn't
olarak,
happened like
şiddet
that
olarak.
in the world before, where there's been 3 really big earthquakes around in the same district.
What would you guess or approximately assume? Would it be accurate to say, or would it be accurate to assume that most people in this area know at least one person that has suffered deadly under this earthquake?
Abi sence bu depremin yüzünden oturan kişiler, bu civarında oturan kişiler de çoğu kişi de yakın tanıdıkları da vardı. Onlar depremin yüzünden acı çekmişler.
Çok.
Tanıdıklar.
Akrabalarımız çok saçtı
Evet.
akrabamız.
Bizim akrabalarımız öldü başka köylerde.
Evet.
Halam öldü.
Evet. Yeah, he
Enişte
said.
öldü.
Yeah, he said.
Yani çok burada
Çok.
yabancı değil yani iç içesin herkes birbirine akraba hani.
Evet, doğru söylüyorsun. Doğru. He's saying basically like, yeah, everyone's been touched. Our lives have been hugely affected. He lost his uncle. He lost his aunt. Many people have lost many family members all throughout because a lot of these different villages, they're related to one another. They've given family members, right, to different people around here. So, yeah, everyone's been touched in huge,
Şimdi
impactful
burada
ways.
bizim köyde
Losing people.
kimse hani yabancı kimse yok. Herkes birbirine
Yeah.
amca, çocuğu,
Evet.
kuzen,
Doğru
hala
söylüyorsun.
oğlu, dayı oğlu. Yani böyle yabancı kimse yok. Herkes birbirine akraba.
Yeah. So everyone in these villages, they know each other all well, and they're all related somehow to one another.
Yeah.
Whether it's like closely related or distantly related, because that's how a lot of these villages work.
Why do you think the heavens were lit up? Why was it light in the middle of the nightness?
Sence diyor ki yani bu göklerinde mavi ışıklar neden oldu acaba?
Bilemiyoruz.
Bilemiyoruz. Hani onu uzmanlar bilir. Hani
Doğru
Hani
söylüyorsun.
gece gündüze döndü.
Yeah.
Baktığın zaman
Yeah.
gündüz şeklinde.
They said we have no idea why, but the whole like maybe the scientists, the kind of people would know, but it was like they're basically saying it was like night became day.
Wow. Wow.
Az önce ihtiyaç sorunuz. Tek ihtiyacımız yıkılan evlere ev. Başka bir şey yok.
Evet. Yeah, he said one of the things, of course, that we need for those who lost their homes are new homes,
Çadırda yaşamak
Yeah.
çok zor.
because living in a tent is really hard.
Yeah. Yeah. I see you guys are all into farming over here, and I see that you guys are doing actually a very good job in the agriculture. I see it's very well maintained.
O
devam
diyor
ediyor.
ki yani so life continues on.
Yeah.
We are thankful that the ground is very fertile here. That's what they said.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Abi çok teşekkürler.
Biz
Gerçekten
teşekkür ederiz. Ne
çok
demek?
teşekkürler bizi söz verdiğin için. Yani çok minnettarız ya.
Thank you.
Çok
Güle
geçmiş
güle
olsun.
sağ olun.
Thank you.
Çok geçmiş olsun.
Sağ olun. Teşekkürler.